I hope you guys are doing fabulous today. It is, as you can see, a beautiful morning here in North Idaho. It is 40 degrees, but it doesn't feel like it. Yesterday it was 50 and it was much colder. It was very raw because it was raining. But today it is just gorgeous, and I brought my coffee out. I brought my equipment out. We're going to share a little bit of devotion time today. Because today is the last Wednesday of the month, and that means that it is our community Zoom, our live Zoom. So I will be jumping off of here at about 10 o'clock, but I wanted to just spend a little time with my YouTube family. So bear with me, because when I turn around, you guys are gonna crack up. I'm suited up here. I'm suited up. I woke up with an incredible headache, so I'm combating it right off the bat. This is my EMF blocking hat, which is electromagnetic frequencies, and being that I'm around these things all the time and the Wi-Fi bugs me, I'm suited up. Austin said I look like a pirate. Hi, matey. Good morning, Miss Carol. Good morning, Miss Carol. I was just getting ready to go live and the mountain man gave me a call. I'm not sure if he'll jump on here or not with us. He's at work, but I wanted to share. Ooh, I want to see. Let me see if I can bring my photos in here. Hang on one second. I'm trying to do something here. How are you guys today? It is beautiful here. I love this time of year. This fall weather is just amazing. Ooh, you can see it was raining. My cup is dripping. I have it sitting on this candle holder over here, and everything is still wet. So I was fortunate to get a fire this morning, but that's why you need to know how to start fires in all conditions, because my wood was wet. Fat wood is the ticket outside, as well as char and dry tinder that you can get from the wild. But today I wanted to just mention a couple things about wood stove preparation, because now is the time. Yesterday I had a fire going all day yesterday. It was awesome. It felt so good. It's so good. It warms you through and through, right through the bones. I love it, and it just felt really good. I was busy writing all day yesterday and getting the bonuses together for my Relentlessly Faithful Gratitude and Prayer Journal. I'm so excited. That has been doing super well on Amazon. It was released on the 21st, and if you haven't heard about it, you can go to trayerwilderness.com/relentlesslyfaithfuljourney, and it will take you right to the devotional and journal on Amazon. But when it comes to wood stoves, a lot of people delve in because they know it's a good tool to have in a preparedness situation, in an emergency situation, because it enables you to heat your home, purify your water, boil your water, feed your family. You can dehydrate. I love it. It's my most favorite thing to cook and bake on, besides the open fire. And just a wood stove also, you know, for 12 years, you guys, 11 years, you guys watched me cooking on my wood stove at the other homestead. But there is maintenance involved. You do need to check your stoves for cracks and breaks in the cast. And you need to clean them. It's really important to clean them seasonally. When we are done using ours in spring, when I say spring, that's usually June or July sometimes, we clean it out. We vacuum it, we clean all the dust out, all the ash out, and we clean the chimney and the pipes. That way, when this time of year rolls around, it's not something we need to be scurrying to do. We can just light a fire. So it is wonderful. You do need to be careful if you don't have a cover over your chimney, that something gets in there and builds a nest. So you do want to be careful of that. Ours is covered. Ours was covered down there too, but a woodpecker got in one time, and we went to open the wood stove and there was a woodpecker in the wood stove. We heard it, you know, so Mountain Man got the welding gloves on and got it out. But you got to be careful. You got to do your maintenance on your equipment, and you also need to take good care of your things, because it's just something we were brought up to do. But with everything, you know, inflation hitting so greatly all the way around and things costing so much, and it's our hard-earned money, you know, so you want to make sure that you're taking care of your things, but also your family, because there's nothing worse than a house fire. So I just wanted to mention that and put that out there, but you will be seeing me sharing lots of recipes and my meals with you guys as I cook on the wood cook stove this year, this winter. Miss Kelly, I think I saw on here, I almost touched the screen. I think Miss Kelly is on, or it might be Miss Courtney. Let me see. It is. It's Miss Courtney. Miss Courtney is in Montana, and she and her family use a wood cook stove also. They, like us, have a traditional and pioneer heart, so are living a very similar life. They're not off-grid, but she may as well be. So, good morning, Miss Carol. Good morning, Miss Courtney. And they say, it's been lovely today, but yesterday, horrible weather. Yeah, us too. But it was good to be inside. When it's like this, I struggle to be out. And Copper has been harassing me all morning because she wants to go for a stroll. And it's really funny. She'll just stand at the door and growl at me. So pretty fun, which we'll get to do later today. Good morning to you too, Miss Courtney. She says they're looking forward to the Zoom. Awesome. I'm excited. That should be fun. So for those of you that might be watching or watching the replay, if you would like to be a part of our community Zoom, it's just a great way to go face to face and get to know people all over the world. And I do mean that, because Miss Carol is from the UK, Miss Courtney's from Montana, I'm from Idaho. We have people all over the world, New Zealand, Germany, Ireland. It's pretty awesome. And Guam. We've actually sent some of our tools to Guam, so pretty awesome. But you can join us in the Zoom. You just need to go to trayerwilderness.com/community and join our free community. It's an awesome bunch of like-minded, loving people who welcome everybody with open arms, and it's a great place to share your knowledge, gain knowledge, and be inspired and encouraged, not just by me and my family, but everyone there. It's pretty awesome to see what's been happening. God is working there. Carol says, I love it when you cook. It always looks fabulous. Well, thank you. Thank you. I love cooking. I love cooking and I love baking. And I did find that this year with our scattered form of outdoor cooking, it was a bit more of a challenge. I wasn't as motivated and inspired. So I'm anxious to get back to using my wood cook stove where everything is at hand. Eventually we will have a spring kitchen or a summer kitchen, and we will have a wood cook stove in there and everything we need to function for our spring and summer months when it's too hot to cook in the house. That way the house stays cool, but we can do our canning, our dehydrating, our cooking, and everything in that area, and makes it really, really nice to have that space and everything together. That I'm learning. I mean, we were like that down on the other homestead, but I forgot because it had been a while that we were really cooking in such alternative ways outside. So the sun ovens are packed up right now with the rain, but I did a sun oven cooking class with the kids last Friday, and the week before that we did a seed saving and dehydrating class, and this week they get to do something special. I'm not announcing it here in case they might listen, but awesome. So Miss Kelly is here too. Good morning, Miss Kelly. So this isn't going to be a long one. I just wanted to jump on with our YouTube family and just chat with you guys because I miss you guys. I was doing 2 lives weekly, Mondays and Thursdays, but after I got COVID, these machines are just messing. It hurts. I get headaches really, really bad and really, really fast. So I had to cut back, and I thought I'd do Wednesdays every week because it's smack in the middle of the week. But I wanted to just jump on with you guys versus leaving you hanging, and I want to share something with you. Carol says, Shelly messaged me yesterday and she's heard about our shortage of petrol and food. I didn't really know about the food one, but I've been looking it up. Yep, looks like now we have left the EU. We really need to be paying attention to what is going on around us. And we really need to do the best we can for ourselves and our families right now. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but there's an agenda here. And there's things happening in the other countries already. New Zealand, Australia, you know, and now the UK. And it's coming our way, guys. And you know I'm not a doom and gloomer. You know I don't like to share negative things, but this is our reality. And I don't want you to worry. I want you to prepare the best you can. Living out of a place of faith and knowing that God's got control. And truly the worst case scenario is if it all falls apart and we go to heaven, we'll be in a better place. But while we're here, we need to do our part. And that's part of what I'm going to talk about today a little bit here. Carol says we have fewer lorries coming in for delivery, so I need to find out about storing food. Good morning, Miss Deb. Miss Deb jumped on. Yes, definitely. Stocking up on canned goods, things that are going to last longer, your rices, beans, those kind of things. But stock up on the things that you eat, the things that your family eats. You know, even if that means you got to buy a case of mac and cheese in a box. You know, it's beyond toilet paper and those type of things right now. And we've been talking about this for a long time because unfortunately you could see it coming. It was a matter of time, and we need to do what we can. Like I said, and I've said multiple videos in a row, you know, there hits a point where we are unable to do anything more than what we have already done. But at which point you do need to trust God, because if there's nothing more you can do, you can't live out of a place of fear, panic, and worry. You need to trust that He is going to take care of you, and you need to be in relationship with Him. You need to be connected with Him, because there is nothing more important in this world than us having a relationship with Christ. So if you don't have that, I want to encourage you to seek that. And it's very simple. All you need to do is talk to Him. I talk to Him just like I talk to you guys. And you need to ask Him to come into your life and have an openness about yourself that you're willing to accept Him in your life. You ask Him to forgive you for your sins. And you start seeking Him. And you start reading His word, and you start talking to Him and putting your trust in Him. And I know that for non-believers, that can be really hard. It's even hard for believers sometimes to understand that relationship. But that is why I created my gratitude and prayer journal, because it's as simple as just writing a note to Him every day. You know, I write my journal as though I'm speaking to Him. And I keep track of Bible verses that resonate with me. Every year, every day, there's Bible verses that resonate with me. I want to be able to record them and continue to meditate on them. And, you know, fear not is in the Bible 365 times. There's a reason for that, guys. One for every day, that we aren't in a place of fear and worry. So I just want you to remember that, because there's many of us out there, we were in this place that we could not do anything more for ourselves than what we currently had. There was nothing left. There was nothing to purchase things with. But we never, ever went without. And that started out as a 6.5 month period and ended up being almost a 7-year journey. So I'm speaking from experience. I'm not speaking just because this is what Christianity is. I'm talking to you about what we walked out and what our life was like. And truthfully, you know, I think God prepared us for these times so that we could share with you what we've experienced, because there are times when you can't do anything more, but you've got to trust that you're going to be okay, because living out of the other place will put you 6 feet under a lot faster. I promise you. Mr. Keith is on here. Good morning, sir. He says, greetings from New Zealand. Hi, all. Tammy, a letter with the info is on the way. Crazy place to live. Never thought these people could get so hysterical. I'm sure you're experiencing some crazy stuff because things are escalated there. Good morning, Miss Laura. It is It is crazy times. But as I was just saying, if we hone in on him, we can keep ourselves in a very peaceful, comfortable, even joyful place, even though things are chaotic and things are not good. So I just want to encourage that, guys. I walk out my days. I enjoy the beauties around me. I realize what's happening. I'm aware of what's happening. I'm doing the best I can for myself and my family, but I refuse to let these minions put me in a different place. I've worked too hard for 7 years to stay in this place, and I totally and completely have 100% faith in God. So I encourage that for you, and I hope that for you, and I pray that for you. Courtney says, limiting of items happening here again. Blessed to have all we do. This is Kelly. Okay. Carol says, hi, Keith. We have had people pulling knives on others in petrol stations for jumping queue. It's ridiculous. And I hate to say it, guys, but it's likely to get worse. So seek him. I can't express it enough. I want to read something to you because I think that this is really important. This was one of the weekly devotions. It was from the 28th, Tuesday, I think, yesterday. I'm lost. I don't even know what day it is. And like I said, I can't stay on here long today because I'm going to jump off of here and do our monthly live with our community. So we're going to be doing the Zoom. If you're part of the community, you should have gotten an early morning email with the connection information. You will get one 15 minutes before I go live at 10:15. And if you're not part of the community, join us, TrayerWilderness.com/community. You'll get login information when you go to the community. The very first post that's pinned in the community is for the Zoom, and it gives you all the information because we would love to have you. So this is Jeremiah 17:7. Blessed is the man who trusts in the Lord. There is an old saying, you can if you will. Initiators don't wait for others to motivate them. They know it's their responsibility to move themselves forward beyond their comfort zone, and they make it a practice. President Theodore Roosevelt said, there is nothing brilliant or outstanding in my record except perhaps this one thing. I do the things I believe ought to be done, and when I make up my mind to do a thing, I act. The Bible says, trust in the Lord and do good, dwell in the land and feed on his faithfulness. Emphasis added there. That's Psalms 37:3. Highlight it today. Highlight Jeremiah 17:7. Learn from your failures and keep moving forward. The good news for initiators is they make things happen. The bad news is they make lots of mistakes along the way. The greater your potential, the greater your chance for failure. Are you guys afraid of failing? Are you afraid of hiccups because you've made a step forward? We'll talk about that. Senator Robert Kennedy said, only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. And I greatly believe that. Are you constantly on the lookout for opportunity, or do you wait for it to come to you? Are you willing to pray and take a step of faith, or do you endlessly analyze everything, questioning whether it is or isn't, or should or shouldn't? A former chairman of Chrysler, Lee Iacocca, said, even the correct decision is wrong when it is taken too late. Emphasis added. When was the last time you initiated something substantial in your life? If you haven't moved yourself forward out of your comfort zone lately, you might have to jumpstart your initiative. The Bible says, he is your help and your shield. Psalms 115:11. Highlight it. That means God will help you to succeed, and when you fail, he will protect and redirect. Guys, so often, we want the easy path, and we think that by doing the work, by not doing the work, we're on the easy path. We're just flowing. But we need to be initiators. I love embracing things. I love stepping out. I love stepping out in faith. I love stepping out of my comfort zone. It is a rush to me. And if I fail, it doesn't stop me. It is a stepping stone for me to continue going and maybe redirecting. You know, sometimes we run out and ahead of God and we're maybe not walking in his will. So we hit a little bit of a wall. And at that point, he has the opportunity and ability to redirect us because we are now aware. But also, you know, sometimes when we fail, it's because we're on the right path and we're attempting to do something that's so grand and making such great steps that in order to continue in the process, we have to fail a little bit to find the right combination, the right alignment. I love that. It invigorates me. I'm an adventurer. I'm an embracer, and I that's like my adrenaline. And I've failed a lot in my life, and I don't regret those failures at all because they've made me who I am. They've strengthened me and also directed me to his word and to him. And they've removed my fear. So mistakes are what leads us to greatness, because you have to, if you're going to be, how is it written? Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. And I want you to be an initiator for yourself right now. I want you to step out of your comfort zone. I want you to prepare. I want you to see what's happening and do the best you can for yourself. And that may require you to step out of your comfort zone. It may require you to walk in a different place. And I'm hoping that different place is a place of comfort and blessings rather than fear and worry, because fear and worry create disease. Fear and worry can kill a man or woman. So I want to put that out there today. Laura, I'm not sure if I said good morning to you. I see you on. I thought I lost you. My alarm went so that I don't miss my live Zoom. Yeah, Keith says, yes, the Mad Hatters picnic. Oh my goodness. And the Mad Haters as well. They have video footage. They looking for people as it's illegal to carry weapons here, right? Well, guys, this is what happens. People get afraid. They don't have God. They get afraid. They want to feed their families. They're working out of a place of fear, and it's the only way they know. So you guys have got to work out of a place of faith, strong faith, and do what you can for yourself. Deb says, so excited to see everyone this morning in the Zoom. Zoom had been my life with amazing folks lately, and I'm so grateful to be a part of this godly, faithful community here. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So yes, Zoom is today, Carol, and it will be in a half an hour in the community Zoom. You should be getting an email. I know it's 5:55 there. I know we're complete different ends of the world here. Laura says, God has me on a 30-day liquid fast. Fasting is not something I have done much in the past. I keep forgetting and popping food I'm canning into my mouth, but he will give me the strength I need. For sure. For sure. And it'll be really healing for you. I will be praying for you while you're doing this because I know it can be a challenge. I'd also like to ask you guys to please pray for Shelly and her neighbor, Carol. Carol is sick and she's older and she's just having some troubles taking care of herself, and Shelly's working a full-time job and trying to help her because Carol's family is over an hour away. So just pray for them both, Shelly for strength and Carol for healing. And please pray for Melissa's son. He's in the hospital right now and needs our prayers of heavy lifting, and also for Melissa for peace and comfort and direction. Carol says, you can do it, Laura. Go, girl. You got this. Yep. Laura says, I'm happy I'm a I have a NutriBullet handy. It makes almost anything into a liquid I can drink. There you go. That will be so good for your digestive system. You will restart so many things in your system, and just be prepared. You're probably detoxing too. So if you start not feeling well, possibly grab some of the binders. They're actually in the links below. There's lots of links below. Also, for those of you that haven't heard, my Relentlessly Faithful Gratitude and Prayer Journal is live on Amazon, and you can go directly there by going to trayerwilderness.com/relentlesslyfaithfuljourney. You will do well, Laura, but we will be praying for you because that is definitely a must. Melissa, I just requested prayer for you and your son, so we will be lifting you. And our friend George is going in for hip surgery, and so is Mama T this month, so I will keep you posted as we get closer to those dates. And I say this month, I mean October. I'm already working ahead. I'm already at the end of October, which is not helping matters as fast as things are going. But guys, I am going to jump off of here. I'm going to say a prayer for us all. And this is a short one, so re-listen to what I just read, because guys, right now, more than ever, we need to take the initiative. We need to see what our needs are. We've talked about all aspects of our needs, the odd things that we don't use all the time, medical supplies, food, water, fuel, ways of making sure you can still do everything you do currently, whether it's, cooking, felling, whatever it is that you need to do to continue existing where you're at. Make sure you have. Just stock up on what you can, but also realize, like I've said, if you are at a place where you can't do anymore, God will take care of you. I fully and 100% believe that. But you need to seek him, and you need to pray to him, and you need to want him in your life. So I pray that you ask, and that's what I'm going to pray today. I almost touched the screen. I'll see you on Zoom in a bit. Have a Fueled by Fire community firebomb with Stacy. Love you all. Love you too, girl. All right, so I'm going to say a prayer here for us. Papa, I love you, and I thank you for your presence in my life, my family's life, and this community. I just ask that you wrap your loving arms around our Trayer Wilderness family and friends. They are family. They mean a lot to us, and we're spread out all over the world. And you know the world's circumstances. You know the circumstances in New Zealand. You know the circumstances in the UK. You know what is happening, and you also are working and fighting against it. And you are bigger than anything that we will ever experience. So I have great trust and faith in you, that you will take care of us and walk us through these rough times and these uncertain times. And I just ask that you just, as Deb just said, firebomb our community with comfort and peace and your presence. And just give us the strength and the courage to walk this out. Add your supernatural to our lives, to your children's lives, so that we can be strong. We need to put on our armor every day through Ephesians 6 and be ready for battle for you. Remove all evil from our lives and our families and our surroundings, and keep us safe. Protect us. Provide the food like you did for Elijah. You've taken care of my family so greatly over the last 7 years, and we've never gone without. We've always been comfortable. We've always been provided and cared for, and I know that you will do that for the Trayer Wilderness family. Help them to feel that in their hearts. Help them to find peace and comfort through the storm. Help them to continue to gather in the Trayer Wilderness community to uplift one another and support one another as we walk this out. And thank you for what you're doing in all of our lives. I lift Melissa and her son to you this morning and ask that you heal her son fully, and just give Melissa strength and courage, as well as her son, to heal and be healthy. And I lift Keith to you and just ask that you keep a hedge of protection over him and his family as things continue to get more out of hand in his area in New Zealand. Be with Carol. Wrap your loving arms around her and her family, and just keep them safe as the chaos begins to unravel there. And be with Shelley and Carol. and just help them heal Carol and touch her body and just give Shelly peace and strength to do it all right now. I also ask that you be with Tammy Richards and just love on her and touch her and her family. Thank you for allowing her to come for a visit this weekend and giving her travel mercies. I ask that you be with Bobby and help her through her storm and just continue to make the way, continue to open doors, continue to work in that situation and remove all evil and bring healing and reunite that family. Just be with Kelly and Mike and Courtney as they walk this out also. Papa, I just thank you for what you're doing in our lives. I lift Austin to you and just ask that you touch his body, remove his pain today as he's at school, and just help us to get answers tomorrow with his back, and guide us and direct us. Thank you for the doctors and the specialists that you provided. And be with Glenn today as he's working as well. And Papa, I just thank you for what you do. I thank you for this community. I thank you for the fellowship. I thank you for your love, mercy, and grace for all of us. I thank you for your forgiveness. We've all sinned. We've all failed. We've all made mistakes. But through those mistakes, you create stepping stones for greatness and for us to be molded into your image. And I thank you for that. I thank you for how you nudge us, how you call us out, and how you grow us in situations like we're walking. But thank you that we can do it together. I love you, and I ask all of this in your holy and precious name of Jesus. Amen. Okay, guys. I love you all very much. I'm glad I got to spend a couple minutes with you today. For those of you that won't be joining the Zoom, I encourage you all to join the Zoom. It's a lot of fun. When you come into the Zoom, it's going to be automatically muted. Our numbers are growing, so I need to try to control things so that we can keep things at a good time frame and respect everybody's time. But I open things up and allow you all to share and join in, and it's just so much fun to get to know one another. So I look forward to seeing you guys there. Again, join the community, TrayerWilderness.com/community. You can join us this week. If you are watching the replay of this later and you missed it, join our community so you don't miss next month's. We do it the last Wednesday of every month at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. So guys, I love you all. I'm praying for you all. Please don't stay in a place of fear and worry. As you feel yourself entering that zone, regroup, redirect, and bring yourself into a place of peace and comfort by seeking Him, because you're not doing yourself or your family any favors. And being in a place of fear and worry just causes chaos. You're seeing it around you. So I love you all, and I'm wishing you a good rest of your week. And oh, thank you for asking, Laura. Laura just asked, how is Austin doing? He's in a lot of pain. Yesterday was the first day he was able to make it to school. His school started last Monday, so he's missed a very important time frame in his classes, but he seems to be getting a pretty good handle on it and keeping up. And he does need prayers because of missing that amount of time. He's going to need to pass all of his certifications at the end with flying colors. So I'm hoping and praying that this is one of his superpowers in the automotive area, that he can thrive and do really well. He's in electrical right now, and I could see that, and it's very hands-on. So just pray for him, for his pain. We were blessed to find an amazing receptionist who cared, and the doctor who also cared. They got us in for an MRI tomorrow at 10 and an appointment with the specialist at 1 o'clock. So that's tremendously huge. And he seems like they just both have big hearts and care. So I'm hoping we can get answers, whatever that may be. But yes, keep him in your prayers for both schooling, and healing and answers. You know, whatever God's will is in this, we're going to walk it out. We're going to walk it out together and be bold and strong in it. And just we'll be happy to have an idea what's going on. So anyway, I'm going to jump off of here. I love you all. I will see you in the Zoom for those of you that are joining. And the rest of you have a fabulous rest of your week and weekend. I will see you next Wednesday. Stay tuned for more videos. I've been editing a lot of them. So love you all. Take care. God bless. And Keith and Carol, stay safe. We're praying for you.